Hola,
Hola,
I'm Remy,
I'm Justine.
and I guess that makes us
Orlando
Orlando
Amigos.
Amigos.
All right, what I like most about Memorial Day, cookout. Nothing says hot summer like a hot grill in Central Florida.
So I actually ended up grilling this afternoon. Um, I want to say it was pushing 100, um, but I think the outcome was really great. Well, you guys will see. Let me show you now. Got some grilled pork chops here. You guys can see, I'll zoom in for you. And we got some ground chuck burger patties with cheddar cheese and some chicken breast here. You guys can see the dogs are going crazy. All right, so I got my simple grill here. I got it at Lowe's for 60 bucks. Got my heat resistant gloves. And voila.
I'm not a native Floridian. I would say that I hail my adult life from North Carolina
Yeah, I grew up in Florida, but then we lived in North Carolina.
for about a decade.
Right, so maybe that gives you our age.
Hmm.
But this is not our dog, but we love her very much. This is Sadie, and this is Fleeter. They're our friends' dogs, and we love having a doggy daycare. We like to say that we run a 55 and up senior community for dogs.
Because they're all 9 years old.
Yep,
Come here.
Duke's 9, Sadie's 9, Fleeter's 9, but we love having the pups around. But what was the question again?
Are we Floridian? I got
Right.
distracted.
So after North Carolina, you would think we moved here, right?
No, we took a little detour for a hot minute up to.
Philadelphia. It didn't work out.
Wasn't our favorite place.
Yeah, it wasn't for us, but we were able to come down here to Florida. We moved down in 2017. I got admitted into grad school. I got a master's in business from a Central Florida school.
And I work for a local community college, and I am a professor, so I teach science.
That's right. This is really smart. We started YouTube in the fall of
2020, the year of the pandemic.
And honestly, we just had like cabin fever.
It was time to get out.
Yeah, we wanted to do something. We felt like we had to have like purpose again. And at first, I know the parks, well, Disney, you could only have a reservation. It was like extremely limited.
Yeah, Universal was also very limited, and their hours were really funny when they opened up. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember like, I want to say it was like late June and we got there right at 4 when like City Walk was open and it was like, it had to be 100. And we had just driven to Ocala, thinking we can get into
One of the national or the Ocala State Parks. I don't know, but it was closed. We drove really far.
Yeah, we did. We
At
got
that
there.
point, we're just like,
We got to get out of here. So we drove back. I think it was like 90 minutes,
Mhm.
and we got to the park. And I remember we ate a donut
From Voodoo.
from Voodoo, but it was just I was drenched. It was hot.
The mask.
The mask. I felt like we were still getting used to it.
We have like a massive camera with a boom. So it looks like you're holding like a steering wheel, like a square race cart steering wheel.
It's the iPad 5 mini, and then it's like this. It's like a holder. Just how would you describe it?
Yeah, holder. I held
It's a holder.
a race cart steering wheel.
Yep. So it's like we're holding like we're driving a car,
Mhm.
and then the fuzzy boom is on top,
Mhm.
and then one of us usually have the California bag,
Mhm.
and that works really well for us.
Yeah.
And I feel like people see the iPad and they're like, hey, who is that guy?
Like, what is that? You know, it looks different. So.
So one time, when we were doing one of the Mardi Gras videos, I had the iPad. And somebody came up to me and said, hey, how do I get the survey done? So I guess they thought we were part of like market research, which is weird because we weren't wearing white that day. I think they were like the white collars. But then the part that really threw me off, they continued was like, so if I do this survey with you, do I get cash? And I'm like, cash? Like, when did Universal start giving out cash for surveys?
I always wanted to do the survey upon exit, like pick me, and then they'd ask for my age and it'd be off or something. And then I finally did it, and I was like, I didn't get anything for this. So now I'm like, don't pick me. I just want to go home.
Like 1 year, and this was like when I lived in Orlando, like a long time ago. I did a survey, and they made me watch like I don't know what the shows were. One had like you guys remember Dane Cook, and one had the guy from Olaf. Do you remember the Olaf character?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't remember
So
his name.
I went in and I watched it, and they made me sample Starbucks iced coffee, and I gave my honest opinion. Like I was like, I'm gonna drink this coffee. Oh, it's a pretty good show. Actually, the Dane Cook show was really bad. Didn't get it. But the Olaf one, he was the son of the president, and he was like lazy. I mean, I was like, yeah, I'll watch this.
I don't know if that ever made it.
But all right, so I sampled the stuff, and they actually gave me a $10 Starbucks gift certificate.
Okay.
Yeah, so but that was like 2013. So this individual, I don't know if they brought it back. I don't know if he was playing a joke on us. But we don't work for Universal. Like we're not market research insights. We don't just give out cash. Sorry.
No, I'm gonna keep my cash.
Keep my cash. So next time you see us, amigos, just
Say hi.
Say hey.
We'd love to see you. We'd love to talk to you. We'd love to meet
I would say my most memorable YouTube experience was probably the Halloween costumes we did on Jeter Ben.
you.
We had never been to Celebration for Halloween. I had no idea that whole street just
so
went
impressive.
all out.
And actually, in 2020, they actually had to shut down because I think there were a lot of complaints for the neighbors. So hopefully for 2021, they'll have like maybe some traffic control and things like that. But that's definitely a go-to activity.
And the event is very family friendly. Even once you pass Jeter Ben, you can wear your costume and walk down. I forgot what it's called. We always call it like Millionaire Row, but we know that's not its real name.
Houses there.
But we ended up like riding our bikes down and just like we're older and we still trick or treated. And it was weird because it was like a COVID trick or treat.
Yeah. So they had like these candy shoots, and there weren't as many people that were trick or treating. Yeah, they did.
But we had a blast, and there was like one family that had like the Florida Gator Missouri homecoming football game on.
Yeah, they had it like out in the middle of like a little plaza, like a park area. They had like wires from their house and a giant TV.
Yeah, celebrations, I mean, it's big time. My only suggestion is get there early because it fills up quick.
Yeah, parking's impossible.
Yep, and I did feel like towards the end of the night, it was like almost 10 p.m. And I feel like everybody had stopped. Maybe it's like...
I think because it's for the kids.
Yeah, it's for the kids.
They'll have to go to bed.
So get there early, find a good parking spot.
Dress up?
And dress up. So I hope this helped you get a better insight of who we are and what we like to do.
And why we started a channel and why we love to interact with you guys, especially our fellow YouTubers.
Amigos, until next time.
Hasta
luego.